Welcome to the webinar on when agents can talk or to the future of agents collaboration. So let's kick off with a painfully familiar enterprise situation. You are onboarding a new employee, HR processes the paperwork, and IT needs to provision the equipment. But guess what? The HR and IT systems are from different vendors. They don't talk. So let's meet our agents. One speaks Russian and the other Tamil. Let's see how well that goes.
Документы нового сотрудника завершены. Алексей инженер, ему нужен ноутбук и доступ к системам. Где заказ? Почему нет уведомления на IT?
நீ என்ன பேசுற? எதுக்கு லேப்டாப்? யாராச்சும் என்கிட்ட ஏதாச்சும் சொன்னீங்களா?
Что? Ты меня не понимаешь? Новый сотрудник Алексей, ноутбук нужен срочно.
அது யாரு? நான் ஒரு சிஸ்டமும் பார்க்கல. என்ன பிரச்சனை போயிட்டு இருக்கு? என்ன வேணும்?
Я не могу работать так. Почему каждый раз ручной процесс? Это 2025, а мы все еще отправляем письма вручную.
ஓகே, இமெயில், ஷீட், கால்ஸ் எல்லாம் நான் தான் பண்றேன். பட் என்கிட்ட எந்த பொறுப்பும் இல்லை. ஸோ எனக்கு தெரியாது.
Whoa, wait. Looks like we need a translator or maybe something even better. So I am the A2A communicator built to help agents talk, even if they were made by different vendors in different decades and as in different languages. Now, imagine this walking across HR, finance, IT supply chain, customer service. So let's explore how you can enable this transformation starting today. So now the current state of agencies is the agents are powerful yet isolated and disconnected. So hello everyone, today we are diving into the exciting world of AI agents and how they can work together more effectively. So AI agents are rapidly entering our workplaces, offering fantastic potential to boost productivity. They can handle tasks from simple IT requests like ordering laptops to complex ones like supply chain planning, but to really maximize their impact to truly scale automation and achieve significant efficiency gains. So these agents need the ability to collaborate effectively, working together across different systems and teams. So what's the real impact when these powerful agents can't talk to each other? It adds up quickly. So one, we can see operational bottlenecks and delays. Think about customer support. If the ticket agent can't automatically inform the billing agent about a service change, the customer waits and things get delayed. That's huge impact. Two, this often requires a manual intervention. So your team ends up copying data or manually triggering the next step. So simply because the agents aren't connected. Three, that leads directly to duplicated effort and increases the chance of data entry errors. Four, the result, clear loss in productivity and increased operational cost. So perhaps most importantly, it makes it nearly impossible to automate truly complex multi-step workflows like coordinating a full marketing campaign across different platforms, or managing inventory updates from sales to warehouse automatically. Ultimately, innovation stalls. If connecting agents is too difficult, we stick with simpler automations and miss out on bigger opportunities. So now I'm gonna welcome you to the new era of agent interoperability with Google's agent to agent protocol. So here we will be discussing understanding the A2A protocol with my fellow colleagues, Rahul Ramesh, a senior AI scientist and AI governance implementation guy in Nielsen, and we have our Aleksandra Alex, and she takes care of AI consultancy and then AI governance aspect in TCG in Dubai. So now let me get back to our slides before I move ahead. So if you want to understand the complex agents and communication between agents and communication between agent and the tools, website, database, etc., and etc., you need to understand what is agent first. Am I right? So what is an agent? An agent can be a software system or a service that uses an artificial intelligence, fundamentally a large language model as a brain, to pursue goals and complete tasks on behalf of users. So they show reasoning, planning, and memory, and have a level of autonomy to make decisions, learn, and adapt. So that's what the fundamentally agent means. So we have seen a chaos disconnected agents, and we have seen the chaos that disconnected agents can cause. The clear goal is interoperability, so letting agents work together smoothly, so regardless of who built them. So imagine your marketing agent seamlessly coordinating a campaign launch with your sales platform's agent. How fantastic it is. So the industry is moving towards standards to enable this. You see Anthropic's MCP, which is Model Context Protocol. Here, it's a great for giving an agent the context and the tool it needs, like providing the customer service agent access to the latest knowledge base articles. But giving agents context is only the part of the solution. Then what is left? What else has to be done? That's what the next question. So they also need a standard way to directly talk to each other. How you speak to your girlfriend, the agents should speak to each other and coordinate across different systems. And that brings us to a new era of the agent interoperability, an A2A protocol by Google. So the need for a dedicated protocol focused purely on agent-to-agent collaboration. To truly unlock the next level of automation, we need agents to work together. So now, to explain a key development in this area from a consultant's perspective, I would like to hand it over to Alex.
Thanks, Chandra. Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. As Chandra mentioned, enabling agents to collaborate is crucial. To tackle a challenge head-on, Google has launched Agent to Agent, A2A, a new open protocol delivered with strong industry backing from over 50 patterns like Salesforce, SAP, ServiceNow, Accenture, and Deloitte. A2A provides a standard way for agents, regardless of who built them. They securely communicate, exchange information, and coordinate actions across different enterprise platforms. It complements our standards by focusing specially on enabling the viral agents-to-agent collaboration, aiming for universal interoperability to finally unlock the full potential of automated connected workflows. A2A was carefully designed with flexibility and incorporates needs to mind based on 5 core principles. Embrace agent capabilities. This means A2A allows agents to collaborate in richer, more natural ways, beyond just being simple tools. They can understand contents in nuance. Let's give an example. Instead of just fetching data, a supply chain agent could ask a logistic agent to analyze recent delivery delays to the West region and suggest optimal resourcing options. The second, build on existing standards. A2A uses common web standards like HTTP and JSON, RPC. This is a key for easier adoption. Let's give an example. Your IT team doesn't need to learn a whole new stack. They can integrate an A2A enable HR agent for your existing IT service management agent using similar technologies. The third, secure a default. Security is built in, supporting enterprise grade authentication and authorization, much like standards used for secure APIs today. Let's give an example. This is insecure that when your finance agent needs to coordinate payments details with the procurement agent, this communication is strictly controlled and secure, meeting compliance needs. Let's move on. Support for long-running tasks. Agents often handle tasks that take time, perhaps 4 hours a day, maybe even creating human inputs. A2A manages this process and can provide status updates. An agent compliance a complex quarterly market analysis report can work on it over time, notify stakeholders and process, and deliver the final results without issues. And the last one, the modality agnostic. Communication isn't just a text. A2A is designed to handle different types of information, opening the door for future users and audio or video. Let's give an example. Imagine a field service agent potentially sending diagnosis images via A2A to an analytical agent for faster troubleshooting.
Well, that sounds promising, Alex. First of all, hats off to that great explanation you have given about the agent to agent architecture and the protocol. So it's all good in the principle, but I need to know how A2A actually works under the hood and how does this communication happens.
Great question, Rahul. So let's dive into the mechanics of how this A2A works. So just get back to the when it has been launched. So on April 9, 2025, at Google Cloud Next 25, Google announced the agent to agent A2A protocol. So represents more than just a few features. It has the potential to fundamentally reshape agent-based AI. So simply put, A2A is an open standard designed to allow AI agents, even if built by different vendors or different platforms, to securely communicate, exchange information, and coordinate actions. As you see in the diagram, AI has evolved significantly. While protocols like MCP help agents use tools, A2A is a key to enable the next phase. But if you just get back to the history of evolution of AI initially at the beginning, it's more of the traditional AI is more of a rule-based engines. The classical machine learning is more of rule-based. From there, slowly we have entered into the Gen AI, which is a text generation. By leveraging the Gen AI text generation, we have come to an agentic AI, where we are able to do the autonomous actions. Okay, so now if you want to make them much more effective, efficient, powerful, we need to have some protocols, some standards, and that's where the Anthropic AI has come up with MCP, which is Model Context Protocol, and on other side, the Google has come up with another protocol, which is A2A protocol. So now, to truly collaborative, for the truly collaborative multi-agent AI, where agents work together, how humans work together in a factory, in an industry, the same way, if you want the agents to work together in a most collaborative way, you need to go one step ahead, and that's what is happening right in front of our eyes. So one of the examples is A2A. So what's particularly interesting is the parallel to operations, just like breaking down silos between departments unlocks value in a company. A2A aims to break down the silos between AI agents, enabling far more powerful and efficient automation. So let's deep dive into this, how it works. Just try to open the engine and understand what exactly the functionality of the components within the engine. So let's look at how A2A actually enables this agent communication. It's based on a simple client remote model. Client remote model. So one agent, the client, needs a task done and sends it to the another agent. That's a remote, the remote agent that performs it. So one agent needs a task done and sends it to the another agent that performs it. So this involves four key capabilities. The first one is capability discovery. The most important aspect of this entire multi-agent using A2A is the capability discovery. How do agents find each other? So that's most important. How do you find your best partner? Similar to that, how do agents find each other? They advertise their skills using on agentic card. How fantastic it is. You would like to reach out to the matrimony platform? The same way, we have agentic card for our agents. So if your main assistant agent needs to analyze sales data, it can discover a specialized sales analysis agent by looking at its agentic card advertising that capability. So the step two, the next capability is task management, which is communication revolves around completing tasks. A2A defines how tasks are structured, tracked, and updated. The result is an artifact. Example, let's take a simple example. Analyzing those sales figures is the task. Analyzing a sales figure is a task. Creating a research paper is a task. And updating a PDF is a task. And saving a PDF based on the metadata is a task, or specific context is a task. So analyzing those sales figures is a task. A2A manages its progress, and the final artifact might be generated sales report. Next, the third one is collaboration. Agents need to exchange information during a task. So they can send messages containing context, replies, or even user instructions. So let's take a simple example so that you can get it. The sales analysis agent might send a message back asking for clarification before delivering the final report artifact. And this is what we call it as collaboration. So then we have the user experience negotiation, the fourth capability. Agents need to make sure the output is usable. So messages contain typed parts. I think if you use Google Cloud, or if you use a Vertex AI, the generative AI components, you would know what is part. Capital A, capital P, small a, small r, small t. So example, the parts are can be text, can be image, or even interactive forms. So agents can negotiate the format based on what the user's interface can handle. So example, if the sales agents, if the sales analysis agent creates a chart, it can check if the client agent's interface can display images or interactive charts before sending the specific part. So, together, these capabilities provide a flexible and robust ways for agents to connect, work together on tasks, and deliver results effectively. So, let's look at a particular example of how how A2A makes a real difference hiring a software engineer. Okay, let's play this. Let's play this. Sejal, can you please click on the icons? Yep. So let's, I'm sorry. Yeah. Just click on the slide. So the video will be played. Oops. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, actually, we have a video over there. Okay. So there's some glitch over there, but I would like to explain what it is. So I think still you can, Sejal, you can try it out. You can just click on the, you go to the slide. No, you just need to go to the slide, and then at the bottom you'll find a play bar. In the play bar, you can just click on the play button. That's fine. I would like to explain what it is. So imagine a hiring manager uses the the main AI assistant. So the simple the simply they simply say find candidates matching this job description for a London office focusing on Python and cloud skill. That's a straightforward requirement from HR. Okay, what they want is they just want to find candidates matching this they just want to find the candidates matching this job description for their London office, but the skills of Python and cloud. Now with A2A, what happens in the back end is that assistant does not have to do everything on its own. It acts as the client and orchestrates collaboration with specialized remote agents. It's how a factory works, right? Yeah, that's what is going to happen in future with agents. So we'll have a client, and then this client is gonna orchestrate collaboration with the specialized remote agents. So first it uses A2A to task dedicated sourcing agent to scan all the job boards, databases, or platforms like LinkedIn for suitable profiles. One agent. The agent name is called sourcing agent. Sourcing agent will scan job boards, databases, or platforms for LinkedIn for suitable profiles. Then, step two, once candidates are suggested, the manager might say, let's interview these three three candidates. The main agent, the main agent then uses A2A again to connect with the scheduling agent to coordinate interview time across the calendars. Okay, so then comes the scheduling agent. The scheduling agent is going to coordinate with the people and then schedule an interview. Then comes after the interviews, the manager can instruct their agent to start the background check. Cool? Which triggers another A2A interaction with a specialized background check service agent. So the power here is seamless collaboration across different systems, HR tools, external sites, calendars, verification services, all orchestrated via A2A. So this dramatically streamlines the complex hiring workflow, saving time and effort for the hiring manager, a clear demonstration of A2A enabling agents to work together effectively. Yeah, Alexa, the stage is yours now. It's again the consultant time.
Yes, thank you so much. I would like to tell about MCP, that it helps agents to use tools, right? And A to A help agents collaborate with each other and with the users. So, how do A to A and MCP actually work together in the system? The recommended approach is straightforward. Treat A to A system themselves as resources discoverable via MCP. Think of the agent card. It's A to A identity and capability list as the source definition with MPC. So a framework uses MCP to discover that a specific agent resources exist and then uses the A to A protocol actually communicate and collaborate with the agent. This allows you to leverage MCP's strength for resource discovery while using A to A for the rich agent to agent interaction.
That's perfect, Alex. It's pretty
Great.
clear. So now it's all good and fancy, but I'm hearing two protocols, A2A and MCP, are so they're essentially the same thing or solving the same problem. So, Rahul, what is your say?
Yeah, that's a very critical point, Alex, and worth clarifying explicitly. And let me break down the distinction. Um, so let's be really clear about how A to A and MCP fit together. They solve different but equally important problems. So MCP is emerging as the standard way to connect agents or LLMs to the outside world of tools or data or resources or APIs. So it standardizes things like function calling, making it much simpler for developers to give an agent access to a specific tool which will perform specific tasks or an API. It's building an ecosystem of tool providers, right? And A2A focuses on a different challenge, enabling agents to collaborate directly with each other. It operates at the application level, allowing agents to communicate more naturally like peers collaborating on a task, rather than just one agent rigidly calling another as if it were just a simple tool. So its goal is to foster an ecosystem of collaborating agents. So think of it this way. So MCP standardizes how agent uses the tools. A2A standardizes how agent works together. But both are essential for building sophisticated multi-agent applications. Um, so yeah, so let's use an analogy to make difference between A to A MCP really clear. Imagine an auto repair shop staffed by autonomous mechanical agents. These agents use various specified tools, lifts, wrenches, and diagnostic scanners. MCP is the protocol that connects the agent to these structured tools. It handles the precise commands: raise the lift 2 meters or run diagnostics check PO300 test. Think of MCP as managing the physical operation of the tools. A to A, on the other hand, manages the collaboration and conversation needed to actually fix the car. It enables the customer interaction. Uh, let's say my car has a weird rattle noise. The diagnostic dialogue would be the agent asking the customer clarifying questions like, send me a picture of that wheel, or I notice a leak. How long has this been happening? And crucially, agent to agent communication, like the mechanical agent coordinating with the parts supplier agent to order the right component. So MCP is about using the tools, while A to A is about the conversations and coordination with users and other agents needed to solve the overall problem. You need both for a fully functional system.
Yeah, Alex.
Um, Thank you. That clarifies it perfectly. So they don't complete, they complement each other. NCP connects agents to tools. A to A connects agents to agents. Okay.
Step by step in a scenario.
To understand, so how do A to A and MCP in a system? So you can just look into this particular. So from the question of Alex, that's what she wanted to understand. So how do A to A and MCP actually work together in a system? So the recommended approach is a straightforward. So treat the A to A agent themselves as a resources and discoverable via MCP. So think of the agent's card, the agent's agent card. So it's A to A identity and capability list. Agent card is basically an identity and capability list as the resource definition within MCP. So a framework uses MCP to discover that a specific agent resource exists and then uses the A2A protocol to actually communicate and collaborate with the agents. This allows you to leverage MCP's strengths for resource discovery while using A2A for the rich agent to agent interaction.
And as Chandra explained, the integration is the key. Use MCP to discover A to A agents via their agent card, and then use A to A for the actual interaction between those agents. So this leverages the strength of both protocols.
Yeah, Rahul, but so can Alex thank okay. So Alex, can you
Yes.
yeah. So do you want to have any clarification here? Yeah, that's fine. So basically, so I would like to take you guys through the concrete example, and so that you can get more clarity and we proceed further. Fine. So let's try to understand the concrete example from here. So exactly, let's walk through this concrete example on the slide to see exactly how A to A and MCP work powerfully together. So imagine you ask your primary personal agent, so create a competitive analysis report for me. So that's what the fundamental question that you're going to tell or ask your agent. So absolutely. So let's cement this understanding with the example we just discussed and look at how it might manifest in an application. So let's revisit the competitive analysis scenario you just heard just before. You ask your personal agent so to create a competitive analysis report. So the step one, if you just look into the slide, the step one is a personal agent isn't a researcher here. It's not a researcher here. It uses, you can clearly see on the screen, the personal agent uses A to A to find and task a specialized research agent. You can see that the next what you have is a research agent. So this is basically an agent to agent communication, which is between personal agent and the research agent. Then the step two, MCP comes into the picture. You can see that the step two is an MCP comes into the picture. So the research agent needs the data. So it uses MCP to activate its tools, accessing the database, and searching the web. So what's fundamentally is happening is agent to tool communication. Agent is communicating with tool. So that's where we used MCP. MCP. So then comes the step 3, which is again the A to A. So the research agent finishes the analysis. It uses A to A. You can see this exactly. You can see this here. It uses A to A to send the completed report artifact back to the personal agent. Okay, so this is again your agent to agent communication, A to A. So then comes the step 4, which is user interface. The personal agent presents the results to you. So this is how the practically we can use agent to agent communication and MCP. So this is just a concrete example. So we have seen protocols like A to A working alongside standards like MCP, or paving the way for a new era of collaborative AI by enabling agents to discover, communicate, and coordinate tasks securely and definitively and efficiently. So we can unlock significant advancements in automation and productivity. So Sejal, do you have? Okay, so we have some questions over here. Okay, this is from yeah. Do we have any questions? Yeah. So
Uh,
Rahul, there's one question for you. So
Mhm.
you talked a lot about AI agents. Yes, for someone new, what makes an AI agent? What makes an agent compared to something like a standard chatbot? What's the key difference in agentic AI?
Okay. Well, that's a great question. And okay, so what makes an AI agent tick? An AI agent is more than just a chatbot. It's a system designed to act autonomously towards a goal using reasoning, memory, and tools. Almost, it's like a virtual assistant with an initiative, right? So it might have some features like it can be a goal oriented, whether if a goal is set, the agent has to accomplish that goal. So the standard chatbot, if you compare with the agent, it responds only when prompted. It doesn't have any goals, right? But whereas in agentic AI, it pursues a task proactively and persistently. That's the difference between standard chatbot and agentic AI agent.
Oh, that's perfect. So there is one more question on AI governance with the agent, so that I'm going to handle. So the question here is A to A enables powerful collaboration by allowing agents to coordinate actions across different systems. So potentially involving agents from multiple vendors. From an AI governance perspective, what new challenges or considerations does this introduce regarding things like security, data privacy, accountability, and ensuring the overall processes aligns with responsible AI principles? So basically, this directly linked to the core capabilities of A2A. So as we have discussed, 4 core capabilities of A2A. So discovery. So this A2A, the cross-system agent collaboration. Now, what are the key AI governance pillars here? Like security, privacy, accountability, and responsible AI. So it actually prompts discussion on how to manage the increased complexity and introduce by multi-agent interaction. So far with the AI governance, what we are seeing is specific to the computer vision models, NLP models, classical ML, and Gen AI. So now, once we have this new agentic communication or collaboration, we need to adopt these particular technologies into that, and then we need to fine tune our existing AI governance framework, AI governance principles, AI governance entire ecosystem all together, even the MLOps pipelines, because automatically till now we have seen uh, DevOps. From DevOps it has become MLOps, then it became LLM ops. Now it is time for agentic ops, and that will also be part of your overall AI governance aspect. Perfect. So Rahul, so uh,
Yeah, so that was pretty much amazing explanation about agents and the agentic framework and how the AI governance comes into the picture when you use agent, right? Thanks for that, uh, Chandra.
yeah,
So
so you guys, do
this,
you agentic guys have any feedback or views at the end?
sorry, we didn't.
Yes, yes. Yeah, I think it's clear. You can continue.
Yeah. So I have a opinion, like I have a comment. So this is great, but can we get A to fix the cafeteria orders too? Because my orders are always wrong.
Alex,
Yes, только если вы начнете говорить по-русски.
Okay, Alex, Did you tell me like only if you start speaking in Russian, I will my orders will be
Yes.
oh,
okay.
maybe we can build a cafeteria order agent and connect it via A to A. So that solves the problem. So with this fantastic, on a fantastic and lighter note, I would like to thank Alex and then Rahul for being part of this. We truly appreciate your presence, and it's our, it's pleasure to host you here and then speak and discuss and debate about the A to A.
So thanks for the opportunity, Chandra. It was great connecting with you and Alex. Uh, we'll yeah, thanks for the entire thing you have initiated, and then the discussion was so interesting, and it was um, brain mind-boggling discussion. Thanks for everything, and yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
from my side as well. Thank you so much for invitation. It was amazing experience, and thank you. Thank you so much.
yeah, perfect. Thank you. So, so this is where. So now, what's next? That's what the question, because we are done with this particular phase one. Now what's next? That's what we are gonna see now. So what's next? So we understood what is A2A, what is MCP. So now we will be looking into the value of combining both MCP and A2A. And in addition to that, we will deep dive into the technical architecture and how can we create the technical architecture for your multi-agent. And on top of that, we will actually look into the specific analysis, specific use cases for the multi-agent. And at the end, we will like to have a quick, nice demo of multi-agent. And that's what will be loaded in the next webinar. So, so with that, uh, thanks for attending and listening to this. And if you have any questions, you can just post in and either in LinkedIn comments or the YouTube comments, and we would more than happy to help you out. And or you can reach out to me in LinkedIn, and if you can collaborate with me on this particular LinkedIn webinars and even some competitions and etc and etc. And with that, I would like to say happy vibing with agents.